I want you to remember that you caused all of this, Steve. All of this is because of you. So when you want to blame somebody, blame the person who's looking back at you in the mirror. You've slandered my name. You've harassed me and my community. You've bullied members that are in my community. And all for what? Just because you wanted views, you were butthurt that you lost an argument. You're one of the most evil, pathetic people in the world. And you try to threaten me by what? Leaking or just showing a picture of my address, leaking the face of a viewer of mine, doing all this. And you even threatened to say you have more, I'm not going to do the voice, more information on me, right? Because no more jokes, no funny stuff. Let's get into who you really are, you scumbag. And if y'all want to see, Steve literally blatantly admits that he's a troll. You're trying to fight a troll. This is the end of my career. We'll see about that, Stevie. And if y'all want to know, he really did leak my address or whatever, right? He wanted to dox me. He thinks that's really funny, right? And not only that, he literally leaked the face of one of my viewers. And he sent people to bully him and harass him. And he had my viewers scared to be on the internet because of him. This is what the type of scumbag that he is. And I want y'all to know, this is justice for my guy. And I want y'all to remember something. He did all of this to himself. And I want y'all to listen to a clip. I want y'all to listen to this very closely. Listen to this right now.
That's the gist of it. Creepy Roblox streamer keeps talking to kids apparently all the time.
I listen to that again.
That's the gist of it.
Listen to this again.
Creepy Roblox streamer keeps talking to kids apparently all the time. Every video he talks about talking to kids.
Really? That's kind of interesting, Steve. Aren't you the same person who made a joke about sexually assaulting a minor? Isn't that you right here, Steve? I want people to look at this right here. What, you think it's funny? You're the same guy who's saying, oh my God, we need to protect the kids. What is he doing? Even though there's no weird private VCs or weird private DMs with me and any of my viewers. In fact, there's not even any private VCs with me and my viewers. And you're out here on your private Discord server talking about how you want to assault a minor. I guess you're making a joke about it, but it is kind of ironic that you're this guy. Let me protect everyone. Let me expose these creeps on Roblox or whatever. Yet you engage in the same disgusting behavior. And if y'all are wondering, the whole reason, all of this drama, him doxing me, bullying my fans or whatever, is all because he knows what I have in his Discord server. And yes, there's gonna be a lot of stuff in this Discord server, a lot of racism, a lot of not nosy sympathizing, a lot of Islamophobia, hate on Jewish people, anti-Semitism, and even homophobia in this thing. So let's go through it, and I want to show y'all who Steve, this scumbag, really is. Oh, and Steve, you really didn't think that you could just delete you bragging about doxing me and taking off YouTube, that I wouldn't clip you? You didn't think that maybe putting on a Rumble was a very stupid idea? I want y'all to listen to the absolute glee and enjoyment of him putting me and my family in danger. I want y'all to listen to this. Listen.
Made a nice little smug post after I did my show about him.
Made you butthurt. Yeah.
Claiming he's not worried, not bothered.
I'm not worried. No. Continue on, Steve.
Promising to come back and do a show for...
I am coming back. Don't worry, Steve. You're going to enjoy this. Continue on.
Last night, guys.
Go on, Steve.
He didn't come back.
Yeah.
He didn't do his show.
Because I knew that ignoring you would drive you crazy and make you do stupid things like doxing me, bullying a viewer from me, and literally posting the most insane stuff in your Discord. You know, there's a saying that says, when your enemy is digging their own grave, let them dig it.
He was scared to do a show. I don't know why he would possibly have been scared to do a show.
Show it again.
I don't know what could have possibly made him afraid to come on and do a show.
I want y'all to listen. He had to say, listen to this glee, thinking that he's won. Little does he know what I really have. But let's continue on.
But, you know, that was his choice. I guess he's afraid of something.
Is it really being afraid if I've already won? Continue.
But, you know, it's funny.
I want y'all, this is the best part. This is when he literally exposed himself for being an absolute scumbag.
That he's still sending his little child's...
That is not true. I've literally debunked this. You literally see me saying don't harass or be mean to him, but you want to perpetuate this lie because you know you're a piece of garbage, and the only thing you can say is lies, because all you can do in this situation is lie because you know you're wrong.
Soldiers to my comments to try to be dickheads to me.
Not true.
Like they're gonna bother me.
They did bother you. The only reason you doxed me is because of them. That's the absolute truth of it. You are one of the most weak-minded, soft people on the internet.
That's gonna bother me. That's just gonna make him look like so much more of a scumbag.
The irony is he calling me a scumbag when he's literally doxing people and talking about assaulting minors in his Discord. What a moron.
Especially.
Listen,
I have so much information about him.
You do? Do you?
So much information. I mean, you know.
Do you? Hey, Steve, thank you for making this so much easier for me. You really are. Out of all of this whole beef or whatever, you lost to yourself because you couldn't keep your mouth shut.
You know. I'll let him find out. I'll let him find out if he
I'll let him find out. Okay, Steve. Well, hey, I hope you find out about this too.
wants to poke the bear and play like he's not a
Poke the bear, really. It's more like I'm poking a raccoon because of how pathetic you are.
creepy fuckhead who's fucking around with children online.
I want y'all to remember, he said creepy F-head messing with children online. And look at this guy right here. I want y'all to look what he said. Remember what he said. He wants to assault a minor. He's joking about assaulting a minor, and he's calling me the creep. This man is a disgrace to the YouTube platform. It is not funny. It's not funny. You're talking about assaulting a minor and ruining their life forever. What? I know you're in love with Cyrex. That's your hero. But this is not funny. You are a disgrace. And don't worry. I have much more to show the people of what you're doing, you racist scumbag. Steve, before you lie and say there's not more images, I want y'all to look at what is locked. Rub's weird thing in NSFW. I want y'all to look. NSFW. So there is probably much more things here talking about, Steve and his minor humor or whatever. But you might be saying, why didn't we get more? It's because he banned my people before they could find more things. So there is most likely much more things about him and his jokes about minors. That disgusting scum of the earth. And now let's get into his blatant racism. Wow, Steve, you're sending stuff in your Discord that says South Park hard R guy poem. Funny enough, you even posted clips of Cyrac dropping the hard R just for laughs or whatever. Even look at the reaction rate of people laughing or whatever. You might be saying, oh, dude, he didn't even say it in chat, right? But he allows people in his Discord to drop the hard R. Hey, as y'all can see, not only is he a horrible human being, he's also a weak leader who allows all this crap. But he's probably racist himself, which is why he allows it, right? And I want y'all to look. N-word, N-word, N-word. People talking about autistic people. You got another N-word, right? People, where is it? Another N-word. You got people talking about Alex Jones. Wow, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This completely shows how his community is full of absolutely disgusting people who are probably neo-nosies. And if y'all are wondering, yes, I have someone being a neo-nosy in his Discord. Let's look at that. I want y'all to take a look at this person right here. He's gonna be very important for this whole thing. And I don't want the excuse of Steve saying, I didn't say it. One, it could be his burner account, and two, he's the leader of the Discord. There are many people with Discord servers that don't have this much disgusting degeneracy. Listen to what it says. What history didn't tell you is that the nosies were burning LGBT books such as the work of Magnus Hindfield. Steve is very pro-LGBT, so I don't know if it's worth stating the argument in the Cyrax channel. Funny enough, I don't even think Steve is pro-LGBT, which y'all will see after this neo-nosy thing, right? And then this thing, people talking about closeted, blah, blah, blah. But I want y'all to remember, this guy right here will be very important, right? And Steve is just allowing this blatant, just disgusting stuff. And that's why I'm saying he most likely is a nosy sympathizer because he sympathizes with them, which is why he allows them to talk in his channel. And look, I have another screenshot. Dang nosy, stay out the femboy culture. I didn't even know that was a thing. But the recent school, in my country was a nosy, I don't know if that's true or not. They're talking about it. Yeah, that place is crazy. Who was the nosy? Felix or something? I don't know. But as y'all can see, Steve is very cool with all this stuff. And y'all are wondering, there could have been more screenshots. But again, he did ban my guy for it. But I want y'all to see, Steve, he said that Steve is very pro-LGBT, right? Let's go ahead and show how Steve really feels about the LGBT community. I want y'all to check out all these tabs. Yes, is that money? Look at it. Steve, what a... Oh my God. Look at how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my God, I can't even count all that. Look how many. You might be saying, oh, that's it? No. Let's go right here. Look at the many more right here. Continue on. Look at how many more and look at the dates. This is a continued pattern. Look what he's saying, F-A-B word. Looking more and more. And he's not just saying it because you can say, oh, he's gay, he can say it or whatever. He's saying it in a derogatory term to his own people. He is a traitor to his own people. Let's continue on. There's even more. There's even more. There's even more. Massive one now this time. There's even more. Let's continue on. He tells someone to eat a D. Isn't that very offensive? What, are you saying it's a bad thing, Steve? Are you going against your traitorous nature? Is that what's going on? And there's even more. There's even more. Look at all this disgust. Look, he calls someone that. That's how disgusting he is. He's a self-hating gay person. Maybe in his world he doesn't want to be gay or whatever, but it is not right to discriminate against your own people. You are an absolute loser. How can you hate your own people? And you know what's funny? It's funny, he's pro-LGBT or whatever, right? It's funny how much hate, blatant hate, he has for not only Muslims and Jews, or you might be saying, oh no, he doesn't directly say it, but he allows someone to voice that hatred to Muslims and Jews. Let's see about that one viewer I told you about, the neo-nosy, what he said about my people. And look who we have here, the same guy, this same neo-nosy that Steve will always allow to say whatever he wants because Steve probably believes in the same garbage. I'm not 100% sure, but hey, birds together, flock together. There are 6 nosies in a room, you'll become the 7th one. Look what it says, banning Muslims from the US or whatnot. To be fair, I wish I know the context of this, but I believe they're talking about banning all Muslims. Yeah, what a loser. This guy saying Muslims not being allowed to eat pork, that is true. But then looks what he says, right? There are Muslims roaming around with machetes and other weapons are totally law-abiding. I'm curious where you got this information. Now offending the Muslims that have been stabbing and R-wording across Europe. What? Yeah. Hey, Steve, I could tell you love the Muslim people, Steve. And there's even more. Part of LGBT, no pedos, I agree. This guy says, what's it called? I didn't mention, oh, wait, I got the wrong one. I'll get to the anti-Semitism in a little bit. I've read some of the Quran, so you were too stupid not to read all of it. It's just the ramblings of a PDF file peddling his new religion. My brother in Christ, I'm a Muslim saying this. Are you okay? What? Yeah, as y'all could tell, Steve is absolutely in love with Muslim people, right? And let's look at anti-Semitism. I didn't even mention all the instances of Israel harvesting organs. Brother, what? Protecting PDF files. I need to see that. Did I see that correctly? Protecting, and sterilizing Ethiopians without consent. Huh? Hey, Steve. Hey, you know what? You were talking about, I'm not going to do the voice because this is a serious video. My private DMs, my private VCs. What are yours like? There was nothing odd, nothing at all in my Discord or in my private DMs. But it's funny how you have so much disgusting garbage in your thing. You know why? Because that's because you're a horrible human being. And you know what's even crazier? He has people joking about self-harm. You know what? I might have been wrong. Maybe they're not joking about self-harm. Maybe they're actually doing it and Steve doesn't care. Just a point before I jump. I'll never gaslight you. I'm arguing from a point of sincerity. I have nothing to lose here. Funny enough, I have no screenshots of Steve responding to this person because he doesn't care about his audience, right? And I want you to look at another thing. Look at how descriptive and vile. Look at all the amount of violence in this post about someone talking about a lady ending someone and their family or whatever. Just absolutely disgusting. And the reason I say that Steve most likely doesn't care about his audience, look at the way he talks about people. I'm sure it's not just people he hates, I'm sure it's his audience too. Yeah, that's how you tell these R words got in your head. If you don't know, R words is a word used to discriminate against people who are mentally disabled. Of course, Steve doesn't care about that because he allows a lot of neo-Nazism, homophobia, Islamophobia because he's probably a monster. And he's also shown signs of being racist. Let's continue on. Can California not be the R word for one effing day? I think that maps on to the neo-Nazism pretty dang well. But someone not the R word like Chuck wouldn't just argue. He's so R-worded and it's easy to manipulate. As you can see, he thinks he's like this master manipulator, this Eisen or whatever. But in reality, he's a moron who's about to lose his whole career just because he didn't want to admit he lost an argument. I asked why he's so R-worded. Because he gets caught up doing crap just like Cyrax and then comes back to the streams and get bullied. It's so ironic. He's calling someone dumb. Unfortunately, using the R word for calling someone dumb or whatever. It's so ironic how he's done all this dumb stuff. He's giving me all this evidence. He put all this on his Discord. He's for for the whole world to see, right? He's doxed me, he's bullied my viewers, harassed, slandered, all this crap, admitted he's a troll. All because he thinks he's some Eisen or whatever. No, you're a fool. You call everyone a locale. You are what you hate. You are a locale. And let's continue on, right? Remember, he's this mature YouTuber, right? Look at when you enter his server. That's what it's called, Trev Love. He's actually cringe. And I want to say, this is the same guy who called me a rumor. Not one time, not 2 times, but 3 times. Called me a creep many times in his stupid fluffing live stream. And what's it called? He implied I'm a PDF file, but he was too cowardly to directly state it, right? And I want y'all to look at something. He keeps bringing up lag. Oh my God, look at DOXXED and lag or whatever. Lag was literally banned on November 26th. And if y'all wonder when he came back in June 5th. He was banned for 7 months and he's only been back for 4 months. You know why Steve doesn't know this? Because he's a moron. And I love how this guy, he's out here calling people rumor, PDF files, all this crap, exposing people. And look at how he jokes in this server. He is an absolute disgrace to the YouTube community because he thinks it's funny. Oh my God, let's hold the minor. He's a creep. He's a weirdo. Look at the type of jokes he's making. This is not a sane individual. He's a very sick freak. And it's absolutely hilarious that he put all this on his Discord server and he didn't think that we would catch it. But I got you, Steve. You want to dox me. You want to do all this crap. You want to say my private DMs are weird. I'm BCing with my audience, whatever. But no, you're wrong and you're lying. You have no evidence and here's your exposed. And you know what? This isn't even it. I want y'all to listen to how Steve reacts to one of his viewers suffering through the hurricane going on in Florida right now. People are dying in that storm, and I want you to listen to him.
I'm becoming like a cyborg to the system or something
just
stupid.
wait for it.
It was
wait for it.
Stupid.
Listen.
But yeah. Oh, part of your roof came off? That's, yeah, everyone who...
One of his audience members, his part of his roof came off, and listen, just wait.
...is in the path of the hurricane. Don't watch this. Go, take care of your...
Yeah, take care of your life, all right? Okay? That's sound advice, but look what he does right after.
Life.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
it's
so
bad,
funny.
It's a bad story, but best wishes to everyone who's out there. Good luck.
Yep.
Oh, that's so funny. So funny. People are dying, and you think it's funny. What's the joke? Just like you assaulting a minor. So funny. Oh, you being racist. So funny. You're not funny. You're a clown. And you need to be stopped from all this horrible evil crap. You're supposed to be this guy, this commentary channel who's supposed to expose people, do it for the greater good, but you are a disgusting piece of garbage. And you need to be stopped. Continue on with this.
But anyways, let's hear Shanny talk about her fucking...
Anyways, yeah, as y'all can see, this man has absolutely no morals. And speaking of no morals, he thought I was lying about my mom, how do I say it, having cancer and me going through a rough time because of it. He thought I was lying. Let's go right there. Remember when my mom was going through cancer and everything, I made Listen to this absolute disgrace. I talk about my mom having cancer, and I want y'all to hear his reaction. Listen very carefully. It was about that to show positivity and everything, right?
Ooh, I'm about to go find those videos.
He doesn't say condolences. He doesn't say, hey, I hope your mom is cancer-free. No, he says, oh, I want to find those videos because he's thinking of it as content. He thinks like what? People having cancer is funny or it's content or yay. Or the implication is that I'm lying about it or whatever, right? But I'm curious, Steve. Why don't you actually go ahead and do your research right quick, right? Let's go do it right quick, right? Let's look up Dr. E. Mom Cancer. Right, Steven? It's the first thing that pops up. So I'm wondering, right? Are you too stupid to understand that, hey, is he faking it? Or are you saying, oh my God, let me get more content or whatever? It's so insane that someone as evil as you would take something like cancer and use it to make money. And because you just want views. Your whole life is to center around views and views and views. And you know what? I think that's why you hate me, because I have something that you will never have. I have personal bonds outside of this internet crap. I have my parents. I have my friends. I have people who love me for me, and even my fans love me for me. Your fans just love you for the drama. They want that low-cal energy. When you're the biggest low-cal here, when you get off the internet, you go to an empty home when there's nothing. That's why you fish. You're always fishing because you got to do something so lonely because you don't want to go to your lonely house. And you know what's funny? In 50 years from now, you're gonna look up into the sky and say, God, why, oh, why does my life suck? And even God is gonna look away in disgust and ignore you, because even God will leave you undelivered. You know why? Because you are a disgusting human being. And I promise you, all these views, all this money, I understand it's good. You get that high or whatever. It's not gonna mean anything. You know why? You live your life on the internet. And that's why you hate me, is because you can never have the people I have in my life, and that's what makes you jealous. And all right, let's go ahead and end this video, because I've already proven my point that how disgusting this deplorable human being actually is. So this wraps up this whole debacle. As y'all can see, Steve is one of the most evil, disgusting people in YouTube history. Not only does he dox people for fun, he bullies little kids or whatever, and not only that, he's potentially Islamic phobic, he's potentially homophobic, racist, he might be anti-Semitic. He is one of the most evil, just inhumane people on this website. And you know what? I think the root of all this is because Steve, I know Cyrax is idol, but he wants to find the next Cyrax. He wants to find a PDF file or whatever. But unfortunately for him, he's an absolute nobody and an incompetent disgrace to YouTube. That's what I think. I think he's trying to look at me. Oh my God, let me find a PDF file. Let me find a predator. Look, let me do something on YouTube. Let me do something for once in my life. But you have done absolutely nothing, because you are nothing. And you know what? I actually feel sorry for you. You know why? Because you have to go home to an empty house with no one who really loves you. You know what I mean, Steve? And you know what's crazy? You need to leave the minors alone in my community. And you know what, Steve? At the end of the day, the person who really won all this beef or whatever is the person who gets off the internet and goes back to their life. And we both know that I win in this area. And you know what? I've already said my piece. This is the last video on this whole situation. It's over. All right? Steve from Machete Squad, it's over. Goodbye. It's done, brother. All right. Hey, everyone. As y'all can see, this was the whole debacle. I'm sorry for getting into all this horrible stuff, but hey, Steve is an evil person. I had to expose this because he's out here harassing people from my community. And you know what's funny? Actually, let me show y'all something. And as you can see, I got justice for the kid that this evil piece of garbage bullied. Thank you, bro. I was so scared about the PDF odd content and post. I said, you're very welcome, brother. Don't worry. I'll always protect my community from losers like Steve. Better yet, the real explosive. This is the real exposed video. Just take it easy and don't let Steve and his loser make you feel scared. Me and the Scarlet Squad got your back. And not even that. I'm not just here for me and my community. I'm here for the Roblox community, the Minecraft community, every community. I'm here to stand up to losers like Steve who want to put these quote unquote, I obviously gonna say, oh, I never said PDF file or whatever, but he wants to put out these horrible, disgusting things about them, right? And they think that they can get away from all this. Oh my God, let me get away. I can just say it and nothing will happen. But no. Actions have consequences, and unfortunately for Steve, he messed with somebody who actually knows how to handle himself. You know what I mean? I want to shout out the people close to me because they helped me. I did have people close to me saying, hey, let it go, let it go, let it go. But I could not let it go after what he did to my guy over here. And you know what's crazy? I just want to shout out to everyone around me. You know, Steve was crying about the minors being in his chat or whatever, but it's hilarious. Those same minors that Steve was crying about made him lose his mind so bad, along with me ignoring him, that he exposed himself. So as I can say, justice has been served. I will say I am very disappointed in the commentary community. People like Moist Critical, Abba and Preach, Steak the Roblox YouTuber, and Doom. I am disappointed in them because this whole situation resulted in false allegations. People have ended their lives over this crap. But you know what? Thank God it was me who had to deal with this, because I get to stand up for not only me, but everyone. This is a stance against evil people like Steve. But all right, Steve, I've already given you enough tension. Everyone, I'm glad y'all stayed to the end of this video. Justice has been served. It's been your boy, Dr. E. Best shirt on YouTube. The Scarlet Squad, the best squad. Love you guys. And, oh, by the way, Random's live stream and video should be coming out soon. And deuces. Bye-bye. Hey, Steven, cheers to the end of your career.